Let's look at some patterns in the Great Wall of base 10 together, and then build decimal numbers using the base 10 pieces. If we look at the base 10 wall of whole numbers, what patterns do you see? You might notice a pattern with a square, rectangle, square, rectangle. Remember this from last year? We might look at the smallest piece and look at it as a pattern of multiplying by tens each time. So if we start at 1, multiply it by 10, we get 10. Multiply by 10, we get 10 by 10. And the one last year that we built was 100 by 100, so we had a 10,000 now. Also, you might take notice that the dimensions change based on the pattern. So we have a 1 by 1 here, and then one of the dimensions multiplied by 10. And then the other dimension multiplied by 10. And then the other multiplied by 10. And the largest one that we use for this Great Wall is 100 by 100 and is multiplied by 10. Now let's look at this Great Wall in terms of a chart. So we have a 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000. This is the base 10 system in a chart. You might have noticed the pattern of 1, and then they add a 0. If we were to continue this pattern, what would the number be right here? The pattern on the Great Wall can also be looked at backwards by dividing by 10, right? So if we start at 10,000 and divide by 10, we get 1,000. And if we divide by 10 again, we get 100. Divide by 10 and get 10. Divide by 10 here and get 1. Follow me here, you can see where we're going. We're getting into decimals. So if we're looking at patterns divided by 10, we have a mat of 100, a strip of 10, a unit of 1, and what if it's 10 times smaller? Remember that pattern with the dimensions. So we're still looking at a 10 by 1, but now it's 10 times smaller, isn't it? Think about what that piece would be to the right of the unit and how they're related to this unit right here. It's too small. So let's take a closer look. If we zoom into that 1 unit piece, there's 100 little pieces inside, isn't there? So what do you wonder about the value of the strip and the unit now? If it goes 10 times smaller than 1 whole, we would get 1/10. And if we get 10 times smaller than 1/10, we would get 1/100. 1 and 1/100th. Here's 1 whole. We don't have any tenths in this number. And we only have 1/100th. Here's the number 1 and 1/100th. Let's look at another one together. 21/100ths. There's not going to be any whole numbers. There's 2 tenths. Doesn't matter how we put them. 1/10, 2 tenths, and 1/100th. 21/100ths. Let's look at 63/100ths. 1/10, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths. Let's straighten them up a little bit. What if we needed 1 and 23/100ths? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's our 12 tenths and 300ths. But 10 can be traded out for a 1 whole. 23/100ths. That's how we build decimals with the base 10 pieces. Thanks for watching today, 5th graders. See you soon.